So to start off, we have our GitHub's workflows for GitHub Actions. This is what we're running: PyTest, Pilot, and coverage. So all three of those checked. We have the heart of our code here, apps. This is pretty much, for example, we got commands underneath, which is where REPL is actually happening. Register the commands for later use, and this will execute the commands for selected by the users. So the commands and operations. Then we are making use of plugins here. So we've got add plugin, clear, well, plugins for both the functions, the commands and the operations. So the add command plugin here, the clear command, add operation, delete command, divide operation, exit command, load command, multiply operation, save command, show history command, and subtract operation. This is, again, the heart of the code. We have a menu system, so the user constantly knows it's the first thing that's displayed. I will demonstrate that later. Rather than the user have to type menu and then I still have to type menu to see the menu, we just display the menu. This is our imports. Oh yes, and the code makes use of proper logging all throughout the code per user input, basically. And of course, I'll go over that in a second. This is the calculator right here. So we make use of static methods, which is what's preserving the history and call and conceptual functions rather, but here is the actual functions that they're calling upon. So we've got add, subtract, multiply, divide, and for history we've got, well, all the stated commands mentioned earlier. Just a coverage test. Let's see. Here we go. So here's our actual logs, right? Perfect. This is a great example right here. We've only got 2 levels of severity, since the only error we really have is user entered bad command. And then this is obviously the test that I did. I typed in nonsense, and then everything else after that is info. So, and these are obviously the available commands to be inputted with exit to exit. Here is our tests for apps, right? Test for calculator itself, and test for history. Of course, the outputs are saved. You can save them. I mean, you could save them like this in an actual regular file, or you can save them in CSV. It's up to the user, right? But it does make use of CSV. So when it gets outputted to GitHub, it looks like a table. We have our environmental variables, which of course are hidden in our git ignore. Okay, and that's about the sum of it. We also have a requirement text, but that's about the sum of it. So let's show some of this off. So we've got Python main.py, and let's make this bigger. Immediately you can see all the logging happening, right? So we've got type the command to select the following. This is the menu right here, basically telling the user what the options are. So let's go with add. Add, immediately logging, user selected add, 1, log stat, 5. We have our answer, and we have our little table, value, symbol, value, result. That's what it saves as well. So and we also, what I do like, divide, right? Logs divide, let's do 23 and then 0. It will log that the result cannot be divided by 0. And then let's go with save real quick. Save. What name should the file have? Quick test saved. Now when we go to load, what file are we loading? Quick test.csv loads. We can of course delete, right? And we could also just clear, right? So it's all shown there. Let's exit. Oh, of course, here's exit. And we're back. And that's pretty much it. Quick rundown.